So you can copy afterwards. Please have a look at the board. Now we are going to discuss Hungarian algorithm. Okay. So already we know we cannot use LPP to solve assignment problem. Same. Okay. So again you are interrupting. Okay. So Kumar, in the simplex, the ratio selected is the least positive ratio, including 0. Kumar, I will make it clear. So other people also. So Kumar is asking some doubt. Okay, I am just repeating what he is asking. Okay. So whenever we are taking, whenever we are comparing ratios in simplex method, what we have taken? We have taken least positive ratios. Okay. Whenever you are comparing, you have to compare only least positive ratios. If there is no least positive ratio, that implies that there is no leaving variable. Okay. So you should not take 0. Kumar, I think I have cleared your doubt. No need to take 0. 0 values or negative values or infinity values, you can neglect them. Most probably you will never get 0. Okay. So when you will be getting 0 ratio, whenever you are having RHS value of a constraint as 0, then only you will be getting 0. So how they got, Kumar, can you tell, how they got 0 in ratios? See, 0 is neither positive nor negative, right? We will be comparing only positive ratios. That's why I have written least positive ratio. Okay. So 0, it should not be taken. I don't know, maybe, is it simplex method or any other method? So definitely, whenever you are getting ratio as 0, that means RHS value of a constraint should be 0. Right? If RHS value of a constraint is 0, then only you will be getting ratio as 0. If I am clear. Okay, Kumar. If key column is having 0, how to calculate ratios? RHS divided by the element which is present in key column. Then you will be getting infinity ratio, right? Okay, RHS was 0, fine. So if RHS is 0, okay, you will be getting 0. So is that, was it only simplex method or any other method which you have seen? Are you sure that in simplex method only they have taken 0? Simplex method only? Now, so Hungarian algorithm, okay, so it is very simple algorithm. Using only one algorithm, we can find the optimal cost or we can find the optimal assignment. Okay, so in transportation problem, we followed 2 steps. We found initial basic feasible solution and then we have applied Modi method. In Modi method also we had so many steps, right? It was a lengthy process in transportation problems. Now in assignment problems, it is very simple. We can use only this particular algorithm and we can get optimal solution. Okay. Now I think already I have explained this particular matrix. So what is this matrix? It is a cost matrix again and we have to do minimization. Again this Hungarian algorithm, it is also meant for only minimization problems. Now let's understand this matrix once again. So if you are assigning worker 1 to machine 1, you have to pay rupees 13. That means if worker 1 operates machine 1, he will be charging 13 rupees. If worker 1 operates machine 2, he will be charging 8 rupees. And so on. So like this, some cost matrix it is given. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the optimal assignment or we have to find out the minimum assignment cost. So you have to assign these workers to these particular machines so that the total wages which you are going to pay to these workers should be minimum. Now for this we are having this algorithm in which first step it is row reduction. Row reduction, the meaning of row reduction is in first row, let us say this is first row, right? So in first row you have to take the minimum element and you have to subtract that minimum element from all other elements. Like that in each and every row you have to do. That is what we call it as row reduction. Now look at this, look at here carefully. So after completing the problem, I will dictate steps, okay? No need to worry about the steps. Now in this particular row, what is the minimum element? 8. 8 is minimum element. Now you subtract this 8 from all other elements. Okay? 13 minus 8, it will be 5. 8 minus 8, 0. 18 minus 8, 10. 16 minus 8, it will be 8. Fine. Now come to the second row. What is the minimum element here? It is 6. Now subtract this 6 from all other elements also. So 6 minus 6, it will be 0. This will be 6, 0 and 15. Similarly, in the third row, what is the minimum element? 5. So 13 minus 5, it will be 8. 10 minus 5, 5. 5 minus 5, 0. 6 minus 5, it is 1. Now in this particular row, what is the minimum element? 8. So 8 minus 8, 0. 14 minus 8, it will be 6. 10 minus 8, 2. And 12 minus 8, 4. So this is your step number 1, where we are doing row reduction. Row reduction in the sense, so what is the purpose of this row reduction? Have you observed? We are getting 0, at least 1 0 in each and every row. Okay, that's why we have done this particular row reduction. Take the minimum element from this row, subtract that from all other elements. Similarly, take minimum from here, subtract it from all other elements, and repeat the same procedure for all the available rows. So the purpose of this row reduction is, we need at least 1 0 in each and every row for assignment. Okay. Now second step, it is your column reduction. Column reduction. Now you can guess what could be column reduction. So on this particular matrix, we are doing column reduction. Row reduction in the sense, you have to take minimum element from the row and you have to subtract. Column reduction in the sense, you have to take minimum element from the columns and you have to subtract. In this particular column, see, column reduction you have to do for this matrix, not for that matrix. First step, row reduction, and then take this matrix and do column reduction. Here, what is the minimum element? 0. So if you are subtracting 0 from all other elements, there is no change in the column, right? So you can write this particular column as it is, 5 0 8 0. Now in this column also you are having 0, which is minimum. No need to subtract this from all other elements. You can write this column also as it is. Now in this particular column also you are having 0. So no need to change this column also. You can write as it is, 10 0 0 2. And in this column minimum element is 1. So subtract this 1 from all other elements. So this will be 7, 14, 0 and 3. So these are your two steps, row reduction and column reduction. So the purpose of row and column reduction is, we are trying to get at least 1 0 in each row and in each column. That's what we have done here. So any doubt in this procedure, row reduction and column reduction? So up to here I hope it is clear. Now we are going to do assignment, okay? So while assigning, so listen to this particular procedure also carefully. So after that I will dictate points, okay? Now what you have to do is, you have to look for single zero rows first. Single zero rows in this particular column reduction matrix. So observe, is there any single zero row available? So this first row, it is single zero row. That means in this particular row you are having only 1 0. Now assign here. Now the meaning of assignment is, you are assigning worker 1 to machine 2. What is first step? You have to go to the single zero row. Go to the single zero row and assign here. Okay. That means you are assigning worker 1 to machine 2. Now you have to check, is there any other zeros present in this particular column? If any other zeros are present in that particular column, you have to cancel them. Why? Because only one machine can be allocated to one worker, and only one worker can be allocated to one machine. One worker, one machine, okay? That means whenever you are assigning, both row and column requirements are satisfied in assignment problem. Okay? So if any other zeros are present here, you have to cancel that particular 0, because you cannot assign this machine 2 to any other worker, right? That's why you have to cancel if any other zeros are present in this particular column. So there will be no 0 in the row because we are going to single zero rows. Fine. Now again look for single zero row. In this particular row we are having 2 zeros, so we cannot assign. So among these 2 zeros we cannot decide where to assign. Okay. And in this particular row also you are having 2 zeros, that means we cannot decide. Okay. And in this particular row we are having single zero, right? Now if we are having single zero, you can assign here. Now after assigning here, you have to cancel the other zero present in this column. Why? Already I have told you, you are assigning worker 4 to machine 1, right? Now any other worker you cannot assign to machine 1. That's why we are cancelling this particular zero. So if any other zeros are present in the particular column, you have to cancel them. Now observe, is there any single zero row present? Obviously, there is a single zero row because this zero you have cancelled already, right? So now we are having a single zero row. So assign here and cancel this zero. Now we are having single zero row, assign. Now we have done assignment. So what is your assignment? So I will take your doubts, okay? So please be patient. Let me complete this algorithm. After that I will take your doubts, okay? Now, now what is your assignment? W1 to M2, W2 to M3, W3 to M4, W4 to M1, right? Now calculate your total assignment cost, minimum cost. So how to calculate the cost? 8 plus this one 6 plus this, it is also 6 plus this one, it is 8. So I think this is 12 plus 16, 28. So this is your minimum assignment cost and this is your optimal assignment cost or minimum assignment cost also you can say. Okay, so very simple. So we just within 2 steps we got optimal solution, unlike transportation problem where we have followed so many steps. Okay, so very simple algorithm, Hungarian algorithm. Within 2 steps we can get optimal solution for a assignment problem. Now you can ask your doubts, okay? So what are your doubts? Those who are having doubts, you can ask now. So if you are having any doubts regarding this algorithm also, you can ask. Don't worry, I will dictate points, okay? So please be patient. Why we want 0? Anshu, I think I have answered. So we are allocating in a 0 cell only. See, indirectly, why we are getting zeros? Now we are trying to understand algorithm, okay, which is not required. So if you are not able to understand, no issues, okay. Just do row reduction, column reduction, you will get answer. But as you have asked, okay. So I am just saying, okay. So in this particular cell, what is the minimum cost? In this particular row, this is the minimum cost where we have allocated. If you see here, okay. So that's why we are getting zeros. Maybe you can relate. Anshu? Okay. So some other doubts. Column reduction is done first. It will affect answer. Shrimay, it will definitely affect answer. You can do column reduction also. I don't want to confuse you now, but you can do column reduction also. But what we have done here, we have done row reduction, column reduction, and we have looked for single zero rows first, right? If you are doing column reduction, you have to look for single zero columns first. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you. So please follow this procedure only. Okay, so you can do column reduction also, but don't get confused, okay. So you can just follow this procedure. Row reduction, column reduction, and after that you have to look for single zero rows first. Okay, very good, okay. You can try, Shrimay. You can try. You just try and you just check whether you are getting same answer or not. Okay, so Shrimay, you are saying that if W is not equal to M, I will give one question for this. Okay, I will take one question on this particular doubt. Okay, so what we have done in transportation problem, we added maybe dummy rows or dummy columns. If you remember, same thing we have to do here also. Maybe dummy worker or maybe dummy machine you have to add. So people who have not understood this third step, how to do assignment, you can listen again, I am repeating. So in the third step, what you have to do is, you have to go for, after doing column reduction, okay, after doing column reduction, you have to look for or you have to search for single zero rows first. Okay, so this particular first row, it is single zero row. So if it is a single zero row, you have to allocate or you have to assign here. So after assigning here, if any other zero is present in this particular column, you have to cancel that zero. Okay, now I have assigned here, there is no zero, so I have not cancelled. Next, again you have to look for single zero row. But in this particular row, we are having 2 zeros. That's why we cannot decide where to assign. Come to this row, again you are having 2 zeros. So there you cannot decide where to assign. Come to this particular 4th row, you are having only single zero. right? You can assign here. So after assigning here, you have to cancel the other 0 present in this particular column. Why we have to cancel? Because already we have assigned machine 1 to worker 4, right? You cannot assign machine 1 to any other worker. That's why we are cancelling the other 0. Hope you have understood, right? Now as we have cancelled this 0, now this particular row has become single 0 row. Now you can assign here and cancel this 0. Now we are having only 1 0 in this row, assign here. Okay. Now you might have got doubt. So one more. So okay. So you just ask your doubts. Any other doubts? Otherwise I will ask some doubts. Fine. So write down some points for this. Then I will add some more points also, concepts. Copy this first. I hope you have copied. So keep writing steps for this Hungarian algorithm. So first step, it is your row reduction. Keep writing. Step number 1, row reduction. Okay, row reduction. Take the minimum element. Take the minimum element from each row. Take the minimum element from each row and subtract it from all other elements. Take the minimum element from each row and subtract it from all other elements. Take the minimum element from each row and subtract it from all other elements. Okay. Second step, column reduction. Column reduction. Column reduction. Take the minimum element. Take the minimum element. Take the minimum element from each column. Take the minimum element from each column and subtract it from all other elements in the respective columns. Take the minimum element from each column and subtract it from all other elements in the respective columns. Okay. Next point. Look for the single zero rows. Look for the single zero rows. Look for the single zero rows for assignment. Look for the single zero rows for assignment. Look for the single zero rows for assignment. Okay. Next point. After assigning, cancel the other zeros. Cancel the other zeros. Cancel the other zeros present in the assigned column. Cancel the other zeros present in assigned column. Okay. So any doubt regarding these points? Muhammad, you are asking something. Reason. So for which you want reason, Muhammad? Can you tell? For which point you are asking reason? I think you are asking why should we cancel other zeros, if I guess. Okay, fine. So already we have discussed this reason, if you remember. Okay. So I already told you, because after assigning here, so worker 4 is assigned to machine 1. That means you cannot assign worker 2 to machine 1, right? That's why we are cancelling the other 0 present in the column. Okay. So Anshu, you have to cancel if any other 0 is present in the row also. But I am repeating the point, okay. So what we are doing, we are going to a single 0 row, right? Single 0 row, in the sense, in that particular row, no other 0 is present. Yes or no? So definitely in that particular row, no other 0 will be present, because we are going to single 0 row for assignment. Now you tell me, I am asking one doubt, okay. So maybe you may get this doubt also after reading or after solving some questions. If single 0 row is not available, what should we do? I have told you, we have to go to the single 0 row, right? If single 0 row is not available, what should we do? We have to go to the single 0 column for assignment. So first preference you have to give to single 0 rows. If single 0 rows are not available, you have to allocate or you have to assign in single 0 columns. Okay. Write on this point also. if single zero rows are not available, write down, if single zero rows are not available, if single zero rows are not available, then go to single zero columns. If single zero rows are not available for assignment, then go to single zero columns. Okay, so when we solve some more questions, then you will come to know, okay, how this algorithm is working. Fine. So I am again getting some more doubts. Single zero row present, if single zero row is not present. So that's what I think I have answered, Sai Kumar. Kumar Vishesh. But how is that possible after first two steps? I am not getting Kumar. Fine. So maybe if we solve questions, then only you will understand. I guess. Okay. See, in a double zero row, let us say this is a double zero row. So in this you are having two zeros. Now you will be confused, right? Where should I allocate? Whenever this type of situation is arising, that means whenever there is no single zero row available and no single zero column available, for that particular problems, you will be getting multiple optimal solutions. So whenever you are not having single zero rows or single zero columns, then you have to go for double zero rows first. Okay. So in double zero rows, let us say this is a double zero row. You can choose any zero randomly and you can assign. You will get same final answer. Okay. If you are choosing this zero, you will be getting, let us say you will be getting answer as 30 rupees. Okay. So even if you are choosing this zero also, you will be getting answer as 30 rupees. That means you are having multiple optimal solutions for this particular problem. So hope you have understood. I don't know whether you understood or not. Don't worry. So if you are not, if other people have not understood, then we will solve one question regarding multiple optimal solutions also. Okay. So till now they never asked, they have not asked these type of questions in GATE examination, but maybe, so some next level, if they want to ask some tricky type of questions, they can ask. There is a chance. Okay. So now you solve this question. So no need to worry. So still if you are having doubts, your doubts will be cleared only after solving questions. Okay. I have taken a very good number of questions. So even though GATE previous year questions are not there, I have added some questions from textbook. So no need to worry. You will be getting a good practice, right? Solve this question same, row reduction, column reduction, and ultimately you have to find the optimal assignment cost. So please solve this and tell me the answer. Hungarian algorithm, right? So I am also doing this. So still if you are having any confusion, you can clear that. Fine. So almost everyone got answer as 20. Right. Correct. So first step, it is your row reduction. Right. So what we have to do in the row reduction? You have to take minimum element from each row and you have to subtract that minimum element from that respective row. So what is minimum here? It is 5. So subtract this minimum element from all other elements. So this will be 1, 0, 2 and 3. So minimum here it is 5. So this will be 0, 2 and 2 and this will be 1. What about minimum here? Again it is 5. So this will be 3, 1, 0 and 4. What about this 4? It is minimum. So this will be 4, 0, 2, 1. Next, column reduction. Column reduction. Now you have to take minimum element from each column and you have to subtract that minimum element from all other available elements. So here minimum is 0. So no need to change this column. Again you are having 0. So no need to change this column also. Here also you are having 0. So again no need to change. So here minimum it is 1. So this will be 2, 0, 3, 0. Okay. So now what you have to do? You have to look for single zero rows first. So it is a single zero row. Assign here. Cancel this 0. So again any single zero row. So this is single zero row. Assign here. No other 0 to cancel. So single zero row, this one assign here, cancel this 0. Now this is a single zero row, assign here. So what will be your total cost? Your total cost will be this one, it is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So this will be 20 rupees. Now I hope it is clear for everyone. Hungarian algorithm. So again here single zero rows are available. That's why we have assigned there only. If single zero rows are not available, then you have to go for single zero columns. Okay. Fine. So we'll be moving to the next question. Okay, so someone was asking this doubt, if I remember. That means when number of machines are not equal to number of workers, what should we do? Now have a look at the question. Now you just tell me what should we do? What we have done in transportation, we added maybe dummy supply point or dummy demand point. Same thing, you can add dummy machine or maybe you can add dummy worker. What do we have to add here? You are having 4 workers and only 3 machines. That means you have to add 1 dummy machine. Otherwise you cannot apply Hungarian algorithm, okay? So to apply Hungarian algorithm, you can add 1 dummy machine. Now again the cost values will be 0 for that particular dummy machine. Right? Now look at the question. So in the question they are asking us, find the ideal worker. Now how to find ideal worker? The worker which you are assigning to the dummy machine, that will be your ideal worker. What do you mean by ideal worker? The worker who is not doing any work and he is sitting idle. So that's what we call it as ideal worker. If he is not doing any work. Okay. So I hope you have understood this, right? Now solve this one. Add a dummy machine. 0, 0, 0 and 0. Machine 4. Sorry. So the worker which you are assigning to this particular dummy machine, that will be your dummy worker, right? So solve this one, row reduction, column reduction, find out the assignment. W4, very good, Anurag, Anshu. Anshu, okay, you found total assignment cost, but I am not asking total assignment cost, I am asking you to find out the ideal worker or dummy worker. See, do we have to do row reduction here? Not required, because in each and every row we are having 1 0 already. So no need to do row reduction. Directly you can go for column reduction. Okay. So in exam also you should think smartly like this. Okay. So look at this particular matrix. In each and every row we are having zeros. So no need to do any row reduction. Directly you can go for column reduction. So I am going for column reduction. So minimum element in this column it is 9. So this will be 0, 4. So I think it is 26 and 9. Minimum here it is 20. So 6, 7, 0, 10. Minimum here it is 6. So this will be 9, 0, 9 and 14. So now assignment, single zero row. Where is single zero row? This one. So you can cancel all other zeros in this particular column. Okay. Sorry. Now single zero row, this one, assign here, no other zeros. Single zero row here, no other zeros. Single zero row here. So what is your assignment now? Machine 1, 2, 3 and 4. So your assignment will be W1, M1, now W2, M3, W3, M2 and W4 it is M4. Okay. So as you are assigning this worker 4 to dummy machine, so your worker 4 will be your dummy worker or ideal worker. So what will be the, ideal meaning or literal meaning of this? So you can fire this particular worker 4 because he is ideal, right? So you can remove him. So it is the meaning of this particular ideal worker. Or maybe you can use for some other work if you are having anything in industries. Otherwise you can just fire this particular worker. So I hope you understood. So whenever you are not having, whenever your rows are not equal to columns, you can add one dummy row or dummy column like this. So it is a GATE previous year question. This was the only question in GATE examination. Okay. So supplies and some demand, suppliers or something, some data they have given. Okay. So again, this is also a cost matrix where you have to do the assignment. So supply and demand values are not given. That means it is a assignment problem. So in the problem they will never say or they will never tell that it is an assignment problem or it is a transportation problem. Just by looking at the problem, you have to decide. If supply and demand values are not given, then it is a assignment problem. They are asking us to find the total minimum cost or total optimal cost. Try this question. So try this question. Just let me know if you are facing any difficulty in solving this. Okay, so I hope everyone has tried this. Okay, that means you should know, okay, where you are getting stuck. That you should know. That is the purpose why I have given this question. Okay, so you should know by yourself that where I am getting stuck. Now you got stuck there. Now I will tell you how to solve this particular question. Okay, so you are having one more method which is known as straight line method. So in the Hungarian algorithm itself, we are having one more method which is known as straight line method. You have to use straight line method to solve this particular question. Okay, now same procedure we can follow. Row reduction. So what is row reduction? So minimum element here, it is 110. So this will be becoming 0, 10, 20. Here it is 115. So 0, 25, 25. What about here? 125. This will be 0, 20 and 40. Second step, column reduction. So in this particular column, you are already having zeros, so no need to change anything. So here you will be getting 0, 15, 10, 0, 5 and 20. Now what you have to do? You have to go for assignment, right? So single zero row. So this is a single zero row. You can assign here and you can cancel this 0 and cancel this 0. Maybe it is your wish, okay? So it is also single zero row. It is also single zero row. Maybe you can assign here and you can cancel here. It is your wish. Your answer will not change. Don't worry. Okay. Now look at this particular matrix now. There is no single zero row available. If there is no single zero row available, what we have to do? We have to go for, or we have to look for single zero columns. It is also single zero column. This is also single zero column. You can choose any zero for assignment. I am choosing this 0. I am cancelling this. Okay. Now, how many assignments should we need? We need 3 assignments, but we got only 2 assignments. Whenever you are facing these type of situations, we have to use one more method which is known as so here I am writing number of assignments is equal to 2, but we need 3 assignments. Okay, that means to make one more assignment, we are not having 0. So that is the meaning of this. So number of assignments are 2, but but we need 3 assignments. So to make one more assignment, there is no 0 available. So whenever you are facing these type of situation, you have to use one more method which is known as straight line method. Straight line method should be used.